They put me into a scan. They said, hey, we fear it's a brain tumor. We just don't know how severe. And immediately went into a biopsy, and it was confirmed it was glioblastoma, which is a grade 4 brain tumor.
When you first heard that news, what was your thoughts?
You know, you heard the word glioblastoma, no clue what that was, no idea, right? And so the first thing I did when they gave me my cell phone back was Google it.
Yeah.
And I'm laying in their hospital bed Googling glioblastoma. And to be honest with you, that was one of the last times I Googled glioblastoma because nothing good comes up.
At all?
Nothing good comes up.
What was the lowest point of the journey for you?
The lowest point was, for me initially, was finding out that my family got the news before I did. And, you know, I really would have liked the opportunity to kind of, you know, be there in the room to hold my wife's hand when she finds out something like this, or put my arm around my mother. You know, single mother raised me my whole life. My wife and I had a moment at the hospital where we were, you know, we're planning for a June 22nd wedding. So I kind of gave her the out. I said, this is going to be something that's going to be attached to me for the rest of my life. And, you know, I know we're planning for this big wedding. You don't have to do it. And she looked at me and she said, not only do I want to do it, I want to do it sooner. And about a week after being diagnosed, they had a wedding set up just for our closest people. It was one of the most just intimate, fun. It was the greatest day of my life.
The smart thing that you did was like, hey, I'm not looking up something that's going to bring negativity and doubt into my mind. So can you tell me a little bit about your rehab process? How was that?
So I had to change a lot of things within my life. I needed to put together a new diet within our plan that was much more strict. I worked with a gym locally in the north side. 2 weeks after surgery, I still had stitches in the back of my head. I went to the gym and we sat down together and all we did was breathe. We just worked on breathing patterns because I couldn't do much more. And then, you know, that gradually progressed to like band work and then lifting weights. And now I worked out with her yesterday. That
workout, it must have been tough at the beginning, but like you said, it helped you overcome the fatigue and become the man that you are today.
You know, I was so grateful. I actually rang the bell on treatment during COVID. And I'll tell you, it was kind of, originally I didn't want to ring the bell. Ringing that bell felt a bit arrogant in the moment. And then I realized it had nothing to do with me. Yeah. You know, it's the people who rang that bell before me, the people who are going to ring it after me, the doctors, the nurses who took care of me every single day on that floor. And it was my way of showing appreciation to them.
Can you tell me a little bit about what keeps you going?
Knowing how severe the diagnosis is, I needed a finish line, something that throughout this whole process, when I get in a dark place, which is going to happen, when I'm physically having a rough day, which is going to happen, I needed that image of where I'm taking this. And, you know, it clicked for me early on. I want to be a grandparent. That's the biggest goal at the top of the list right now, becoming parents. And for me, that's where I go mentally for motivation.
A lot of people try to look into the future and set plans, and you just got to understand things change. You never expected you was going to have the C word. I'm not going to say it, you know. And I never expected me to have a spinal cord injury, you know. But because I know both of us had things in our future that were totally different plans than we have now.
It has been the most challenging year of my life, but is by far the most fulfilling. And it's because our level of gratitude towards every moment of every day and just being alive and being present in every moment. We didn't have that before this.
Terry, thank you so much for being in the 50 Phenoms. I want to gift you a jersey.
Thank you so much. Well, thank you so much.
No problem at all.